Hey, what's up everyone? This is Anirban and welcome to my channel. So those who are watching the video right now, I want you to watch the previous video of this tutorial series that was on $get super global variables, where I have discussed all the basics. So I want you guys to watch that video first and then come and watch this video, and you will find the video at the top right corner. It will pop up right now. Okay, and those who have watched that video, let's proceed further. So here I have created a new file post.php and it's inside the demo directory, and that is inside our htdocs folder. Now here you can see a form. I have created the form beforehand because I think that you already know how to create a form if you are watching this lecture. So we will not discuss anything about how to create the form. Okay, we will talk about something else. So in the form you can see we have three input field. One is for the book title, the other is for the pin, and a submit button. Okay, so if I save this and go to the browser, so here you can see we are in localhost, then demo, then our file post.php. So here we have our two input fields and a submit button. Now let's put some more attributes in our form tag. So there is one attribute called action. So what we will put inside here, we will put the location where we want this form to be submitted. Okay, so in the previous lecture, as you have seen that we are collecting the details, the index, the value, everything from the URL if we are using the $get method. Okay, so the form needs to get submitted somewhere, right? We need to submit the form somewhere, and that address we will specify in our action here. Okay, like say in general, the information passes from the client to the server via the HTTP protocol. It follows the HTTP protocol. Okay, and it has two methods of sending the data. One is called the get method and the other is called the post method. So let's see what is get method first, then we will talk about the post method. So in the action, I want to write the name of the file where I want this data to be submitted. And in my case, I want my data to be submitted in the same page because I want to process it right now and I want to show you how it looks. So I will give the same page file name, that is post.php, in my action attribute, and the next attribute is called method, and in here we will write get because first we are submitting this form by using the get method. Now just save this and go to your browser. Hit refresh. Fine. Now let's put some book title or anything. Let's say Tarzan. Okay, and enter your pin. Let's say 1 2 3 4 5. Now if I hit submit, okay, as you have seen that the page got refreshed, right? So it was very fast, but the page got refreshed and we are submitting the data in the same page. That's why if you look at the URL, you will see localhost demo, then our same file post.php, but after that you will find a question mark, then this title 1, which is equal to Tarzan. So from where this title 1 is coming? This title 1 is coming from in here, the value which we have specified in this name attribute of the input field, correct? And where this value is coming from, the value is coming from in here, which we type in dynamically. So we have our details in the form of key value pair. This is the key and this is the value, and the other key is secret code 1, which we are getting from here, and the value we entered was 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, now if I want to process the data in the same page, then what I will do, I will come here in the body section and I will drop some PHP first, right? So now let's put an echo statement and then we will write $_get, then this brackets, and in here we will specify the index name. So what is my index? My index is title 1. Okay, if we want to print the value, then we have to specify the index, correct? So this is the one index, and now let's concatenate it with a br so that we break the line and print the next index, correct? So let's copy this and paste it here and change the title to secret code 1 here. Okay, now save this, go to your browser, hit refresh. See, now we can see the details, Tarzan and the the book title and the pin, correct? Now here, if like we are using the get method, here you can see the information is traveling through the URL. So suppose you are sending some sensitive data, like in my case here I am sending the pin, enter your pin, somebody is putting in their password. So you don't want to send your information via the URL, because everyone can see that. Every random person who will look at the URL, they will get to know your sensitive data, they will get to know your password. So we want it to send more securely, and here comes the role of $post method. In $post method, we will not send the data via the URL, but we will send it through the HTTP body itself. Okay, so let's see how it is done. Come here and let's comment this first. Okay, now in this method attribute, let's change this to post. That's it. Okay, now come here, remove everything till the question mark and hit enter. Okay, now let's put in something. Let's write here Disney and password be 123123. Okay, now if I hit submit, did something happen? Yes, something happened and the page got refreshed. Okay, but here if you see, nothing is there in the URL. So our data has got submitted in the same page, okay, but we are not able to see anything in the URL, and that's good. Now if we want to access the information, we can do that simply by just uncommenting these two lines and change this $get to $post. Save this, come here to the browser and hit refresh. Okay, confirm form submission, continue. Wonderful, right? Now we are displaying the value. The form has got submitted, but we didn't got anything in the URL, but the data is there. We can see the data. So this is the difference between get method and post method. If we use the get method, then we send the data through the URL, and if we use the post method, we don't send the data through the URL but through the HTTP body itself. And the second difference is that if we are using the get method, then we can only pass 255 characters through the URL. The data we send through the URL is limited, and it's limited to 255 characters only. But if we use the $post method, then we can use any number of data. Okay, it is not limited to anything. So I hope you liked the video, and if you really enjoyed it, then please give a like to the video and comment down below if you have some problem. I will respond back to you, and those who haven't subscribed my channel, please do subscribe, and it will keep me motivated, and I will meet you in the next lecture. Till then, thank you and have a great day ahead.